Thanks for waiting around. Welcome to the fourth community coaching. I'm joined by 5 Aces. Say hello, my friend.
How's it going, everyone?
Thanks for waiting. Wait, I have my thing turned on. I'm a noob. Okay, there we go. All right, jumping into Tomb of the Spider Queen. And Aces is a tank main, so these are always my favorite replays to go over. Okay, so first thing, again, I always like to talk about is your team's win condition versus their team's win condition. They turn on, honestly, like they are actually really strong when it comes to, all right, I'm going to let this load a little bit. With the Sylvanas plus Varian, they're a lot stronger when it comes to later on. Not even like super late, but as soon as level 4 hits is when Varian really starts getting some kill pressure. Level 10, obviously, even more so. Oh wait, starting soon. Gotta turn that off too. Same. Okay. So yeah, analyze your team's composition versus theirs. So if they get a turn in early with Sylvanas, things can get really scary, especially considering how you guys have no wave clear, right? So that's something that I would be looking out for as soon as I get into this game. You'd be wanting to, as ETC, pressure up and make sure that they have no way of turning in. If your Malfurion has Scouting Drone, that makes things even better because you can drone the bottom side and then you can position aggressively on the top side. And honestly, they never get a turn in if that happens. They have a greater sustained fight, and your guys' win condition is basically having Kerrigan and the Butcher dive in on one target, plus your slide, plus a root and kill somebody, and then you reset. So I'm not sure how often you think about that sort of stuff, but highlighting your win condition early is definitely a massive part of this game. Okay, and so what talent do you go here? Okay, so Progrock's a good choice. Block Party is decent against Greymane, but oh my gosh, I thought he's actually going in on that. Okay, so we have Scouting Drone. This is good. You guys have so much more kill pressure, so you're actually able to push up like this. Okay, that's actually a fantastic engage. Your slide follows. That's good. But your only range damage dealer is literally sitting on the wave top. So if you're the Zul'jin player here, please don't do this. Like, group with your team, especially if you have a pick comp. That's sad. That was actually a really good engagement, and I think you guys would have easily won that if you had a little bit of backline damage. So, I guess even as the tank player here, if you notice that your Zul'jin is positioned like that, don't even go in. I know your Kerrigan engages first, so that you're kind of... She's like forcing the issue for you, but it's always good to try to see where your damage is, because even if, as a tank player, you find somebody out of position, if you slide them and nobody can follow up, now all of a sudden you're out of position, right? And you don't want to put yourself in that sort of situation. Yeah, thank you, Zol. Yeah, see, like, Kerrigan's already... Oof. Yeah, so this is a rough one. So in this situation, as the ETC player, I would be thinking, like, okay, I need to, try to either force fights in lanes where Zul'jin is, because clearly he has no idea what's going on, or try to snowball elsewhere. Try to find single lanes like you came down here. We have nobody top side, so the Butcher needs to go top and Kerrigan needs to go mid, or else we're going to lose all this XP. If you're wanting to carry games like this, like you may... Okay, so as ETC on Tomb of the Spider Queen, you're obviously wanting to rotate between the lanes with, the most amount of people, looking for picks, trying to, pressure with your hero. But in situations like this, honestly, man, I would have just went top. Because you went bottom looking for a kill onto Sylvanas or to just get lane clear. Seeing how Malfurion's down here, no, he's got drone. I would have just went right top lane. Just because in these situations, it's more important to keep your team at an equal amount of experience. Because right now we missed the entire half wave, actually full wave of experience. So one full wave top because this Zul'jin died. So always be looking at like wave soak here.
Okay.
Okay, I was paying too much attention to the lane. I'm just going to back up, see how this happened. Yeah, because if that happened, we would have got the wave top, and then only Malfurion would have died bottom. Wait, now you're host? Are you kidding me? Did this actually just break? We have to... Are you host?
Back out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Blizzard, please. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we're at a minute. Maybe I can't back up with you. Okay. It's just waiting for you to leave. Wow, that's so troll. Oh my gosh, no pun intended, because I know Zeljin's on your team.
Yeah, I don't normally take prog rock, so I think my thought process was I was going to focus on getting those globes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I went bottom instead of top, because Zul'jin was up there at the time.
Okay. I can dig that. I can dig that. You know, because it's a tight 3-lane map, usually you get your stacks pretty early regardless, which is nice. That's why prog rock on this map is actually pretty good. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're going to just zoom forward. Rewind too much just breaks it. Yeah, but like I've rewound so many times through all of these sessions, and it's never happened yet. So maybe I'll just try not to this time. Okay, yeah, so we're bottom. We see the Sylvanas. So we see them rotate mid. We see 3 mid, and then they disappear. And they have 1 top, so they're obviously not going to go push top. They're either going to turn in or gank you bottom. Yeah, which is...
Exactly.
See, like, right here, you should immediately W away the Greymane, and then both of you just walk away. Okay, so there's the W. And now you can slide all 3 of them to try to escape. Try to save your mouth or slide away there. Yeah, it's just... I think, yeah, for yourself, just work a little bit on trying to defend your support in situations like that. Holy crap, it's so loud again. Yeah, I think either one of you or both of you could have escaped there if you guys just backed off faster.
Okay.
So this one's actually starting off pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of our gems so far. They've got level 4, so okay, here we go. This is a kill for sure. Just the slide. Okay. I guess overextending when they're level 4, but they were all showing. I think you may have been able to get a kill there on Tavarian. So like even here, I would just leave this lane and go and pressure mid. Because it's better that you're showing, because you have such strong early game presence, you've got to be in positions that are actually scaring off lanes. Like right now, this Greymane's pushed up to the 75% mark in the wave, basically free autoing. This combo right here from the Butcher plus your slide is going to put him in a very, very scary position.
Okay.
So like you solo pushing bottom really just does nothing here. Malfurion can hold the wave. It's either that or Malf goes up, but having 2 in this lane against Sylvanas is... Or, sorry, there's 3 here even.
Yeah, and my thought process on that one was just making sure the Kerrigan could finish the camp.
Yeah, and that's fine. Because Sylvanas actually had like no idea that was happening though. And this is actually massive. You guys get so much pressure here. It's like in this situation, you just hard push bottom because you get 2 towers off of this. They have no way of getting onto this camp. And there's like no ammunition left. So like right here, all you do is just position up. They cannot stand here in any situation. They have 4 shots left on this tower, and this is a free tower. So like Malfurion plus ETC and Kerrigan is so scary for these guys, even though it's double support. I don't think we should have just let them walk up and take the camp for free. Because like you have to think, in situations like this, why did we take this camp? Right? Like the whole point of it is so that it can, siege towers. So basically just abandoning it like this. I see a lot of people do that, and or just like take camps because they can. You always have to take camps thinking of what you're going to use it for, and there it would be to siege bottom. You guys got the pick bottom too, so we didn't capitalize as well as we could have with the siege camp.
So we put all that time and work into it, and then just got no value from the camp.
Exactly. We got 1 tower, which isn't awful, but I think we could have gotten 2, and then even brought some people down. And then walk away safely because we have scouting drone. And yeah, so far I just think trying to work with our Butcher and Kerrigan a bit more. Zul'jin is chilling so hard in this top lane. He's dead, isn't he? Wait, why don't they kill him? This game is all over the map right now. Why didn't Butcher charge? Okay, there we go. Okay, so you guys have actually managed to equal out the experience pretty well, so that's good. They have turn in though, so... Oh, is that a kill? It's difficult because, you know, the skill level of these players, it's hard to line up everything, right? Because we can have ETC slide plus Kerrigan combo plus Butcher, and one target should die, like, over and over and over. And, like, right now, they're pushed so far top. This is the freest 2 kills I've probably ever seen in my life. Wait, does he get it? What a god. Yeah, so I'm scared to back, but there, when they're showing that far top as ETC, just mount up immediately and go and fight them. I'm not sure how often you're looking at your minimap, but you should be trying to do it every, you know, 5-6 seconds, especially as a warrior, because the whole point of playing the warrior is securing vision and rotating around the map, so. And then there's slide. Oh. If Tassadar gets charged like that, he can't use his E while he's stunned. So like the Butcher had him stunned there for, what is it, like 1 second, and that gave you a free slide. And if you slid while Tassadar was stunned, he would have died. Just because he can't get away from it.
Gotcha. So just timing that a little bit better.
Yep. Yeah. Using hit confirm like that so that you can also follow up there as well. Oh, nice. You get it, and he's dead. Nice job. Okay, now you guys are actually pulling out a little bit ahead, even though a bit behind in structures. Oof. People just feeding the gems. No, that was 22, was it? Or no, it was 20? And even stuff like this is crazy. I cannot believe this guy's here. Like, this should be a snap rotation by you guys. He's pushed up this far and they just hit level 10, like he should die. We get the turn in, but this guy should still be dead. These games are interesting. Or this game's interesting. Okay, so they take bottom camp. They still have somebody free pushing top. We have level 10. Maybe it's just better that we're grouping here. You're probably... Okay, this is like the best mosh of my life. Did you go mosh? Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. Let's go, baby. Okay, sweet. Now you guys actually snowball super far on this bottom lane. Oh, no. Oh, is it the... God. Oh, he gets away. Let's go, baby. Nice. So you guys can actually push so far with this. This makes it to the front wall. And here comes our snowball. So, okay, Butcher goes mid. I guess kind of makes sense, seeing as how we just get this for free anyways. But at the end of the day, we got turn-in and traded structures with this gray main. He sat top like completely uncontested. It's basically like he was a turn-in for his team. So I think we should have killed him first and then rotated bottom. He's just been sitting in this lane like way too long. He's free pushed this entire top lane without being responded to. And we have Kerrigan and the Butcher and ETC. This Butcher's just kind of like wandering around doing his own thing. So in situations like this too, so when Varian was down here, you should be walking this way, because the only way he escapes is through here. If he walks down here, he's dead. He has to walk through Zul'jin the entire time. So focus more on trying to body block this hero. Even if you're not comfortable orb walking or stutter stepping or, you know, A-walking this way, just hold down right click and just follow his movements so that your team can kill him instead. Because okay, he is dead. I was worried he was going to get away, but he would have been, you know, even more dead, if you will. But like in situations like that, you always want to be prioritizing body blocking just to let your team get in the damage. Nice stun. That guy was just standing there trying to trade 5v1. This is so funny. You guys actually screwed them out of all their gems. This is so good. Yeah, nice job. Wait, are they actually engaging this? Holy moles feet. Here's the slide. Yep. Lily's dead. Nice. And you're tanking, so you gotta back out before that. Oh my gosh, you've lived with no health twice in a row on these tower dives, you lucker dog. Holy cow. That's hilarious. Okay, so we have so much top lane. This is so good. They're getting a turn in. They're getting a turn in, but we have level 13, so this is actually fine. The other thing I wanted to comment on, because we traded bottom fort for top fort, that's actually better for them because top lane is the strongest lane on this map because it is boss priority, and that opens up further win conditions. So like if they take a boss here, they're actually able to get front wall and some keep damage, especially with Sylvanas. So even more of a reason to engage on that gray main top side. Letting them free push top at any point is really, really bad because that is seriously a very strong win condition having Sylvanas on your team. You get a turn in or a boss and the push factor, even on equal talents, is so scary with Sylvanas. Because we've got a weird comp. We have like engage, like hard dive with the Butcher, ETC, and Kerrigan. But then we have a hero that excels when being dove. That's our only damage dealer. So it's like, it makes it difficult for us if they're able to get that sort of stuff. So staying top side, I like this. Let it get no damage done. They're pushing out mid. So basically these guys just have to be careful and not die. So even stepping up this far is just asking to lose. Here comes their dive. Definitely don't get away with this. So yeah, in that situation, pushing up that far against the Sylvanas is just asking to get dove and killed. Okay, well Lily dies because of it, so that's dope. Showing Zul'jin up here, I would have just walked down here to protect your team, even though they shouldn't have been there. They should have just given up this mid fort, but, you know, while Kerrigan's down here. Kerrigan and you needed to rotate into this mid lane faster just to protect your team.
Okay.
You stepping up this far is also really scary, but you have slide to get away, yeah. So Kerrigan needs to come up here like immediately, but they should all just back off. Just because the push power with Sylvanas is so crazy. Great play by Kerrigan, lol. Oh, this guy's mad.
Yeah, there was a lot of salt.
Wait, is this... I'm just soaking the towers? Hello? Why not walk this way? Okay, Kerrigan's looking. Holy moly. Wait, you're Mosh God, dude. Holy cow, the damage. You're dead here, though?
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't have Greymane and they still killed you is weird. Butcher's just going ham, though. This... Oh, no, the root. Nice. Cool, well, they just lost, like, everything. So that's excellent. You guys will have turn-in after this wave. This is actually really good for you guys. You get 16 plus turn-in. You're going to be able to snowball a lot. So in these situations, like, it's difficult to say what's the best option because obviously top control is so important, but having this turn-in plus the level advantage is going to let you guys get a lot of damage done bottom lane and actually threaten a keep. So it just depends on where your team is at this situation as to where you should go. Because these guys are so split. At this elo, like, you want to be able to group with your teammates, especially having a pick comp. So I like that you guys are all grouped up like this. You got the turn-in. It's kind of like a mob mentality feel. Also, if you ever have any questions, feel free to shoot them at me. Especially you guys too, chat. Okay.
One of the things I was gonna ask, I was gonna say towards the end, would have been talent picks. Because
Yep.
like I said, I went a little bit different on this one than I normally do when I play ETC, but I was kind of thinking what was gonna be best for the match and our team comp. So
Yep. Okay, I'll have a look. Well, this is just a fiesta right now. See, like, in this situation, you fighting them hard, or your team fighting them like this, is the only way that's the only thing that they want, right? Like, they want to get a hard fight before all of these web weavers have a chance to really do a whole lot of damage. So us giving them the fight like that is basically us giving them their only win condition. You didn't have Mosh up either, right? Yeah, so alt clicking your ultimate or your heroic just to let your team know that you don't have Mosh. That's something you should have done like around here as soon as you guys got the turn in, and then just type don't fight or just like only push, because that, like, being able to pressure this top side, they're going to fight you anyways. Like, so you can both A, get pressure, and B, fight them in a creep wave. So basically get both situations favorable for you instead of just fighting them in an open lane like this.
Okay. So be a little bit more aggressive with my alt click. I usually tried to do it when I had it available.
Yeah.
That way they knew that they could go ahead and engage.
Yeah. Yeah, just letting your team know. And I actually think all of you guys just pressuring bottom lane probably would have been the best call here, because getting a keep as early as you can on any of these maps, especially at this this ranking, is going to be so strong. Just because that means every like 40 seconds somebody's going to have to respond and go bottom lane. Then all of a sudden you guys have a 5v4 with a pick comp. Carrying you, perhaps next time try. Ooh, rude. This guy's salty. Yeah, you guys fighting there is definitely not a good call, but you know, everybody just kind of went in. It's hard to give that information to an entire team, right? So part of that's on you. Just, you know, tell people to stop. Mm-hmm. So, and part of that is just highlighting your enemy's win conditions. So like if I was in that situation, I would look and be like, yeah, the only thing that they're going to try to do here is fight us. It's either that or just like all D-push lanes, but that's just too safe. I feel like they would just lose so hard if they did that. Oh yeah, and your talents. Loudspeaker's okay. Crowd Surfer is really good on this map just because there's so much terrain. Mm-hmm. Hammer-On, I'd definitely be going Echo Pedal here because you guys are really, really low on wave clear. Echo Pedal's just so much better. Mosh Pit's fine. Face Melt's good. Showstopper, probably go Imposing instead as well, especially against Greymane.
Okay, that was the one I debated on. I think the most was that 16.
Yeah. So for sure the Echo Pedal I actually think is a pretty big misplay. Oh my gosh, is this him? No, why is Kerrigan mid? Oh, that's so awful. I'm pretty sure she's just tilted from being shit-talked all game. See, like, that was... Oh, yeah, there's some more. That was such a fantastic play, but again, seeing your Kerrigan mid like this, like, you can't make engagements unless your whole team's there, because you had full knowledge of a 5v or 4v5 and you engaged with a mosh pit. So I think just, like, pinging your team back or, like, backing up, pinging your team, backing up and then typing to Kerrigan, like, group, please. Or group on her. If you see a solo person like this, like, I have to do this all the time where it's like, holy crap, this person just refuses to group. So then just bring the game to them, like, play the game for them, hold their hand. The fact that she's not here is, like, absolutely absurd. And then just type that to your teammates. Just be like, just group on her, and then they'll follow you.
Okay.
Because you're taking, like, toxicity out of the game at that point. You're like, screw it, I'm just going to follow this person who refuses to communicate. You know?
Yeah, okay.
It's like the fact that this guy's just bitching and then wandering around the map and ignoring Kerrigan is... Yeah, not cool. Because that would have been a massive play. Could you imagine if Kerrigan is there, plus Maelstrom? Like, that would have been a team wipe, for sure. Mm-hmm. They're not able to get a whole lot here. They actually probably get some keep damage with Sylvanas, unless they back out. Okay, was Sylvanas not even attacking the tower? Loving the chat filter. Yeah, I don't mess with swear words, you guys. Wait, this is the play. Can we please kill her? Oh, the Hammer-On. Nice. Okay, this is sweet. Like in this situation, immediately go get boss.
And I think I pinged that if it was here, if I remember right.
Yeah, this is an immediate boss call for sure. Yeah, there's the ping.
There it is.
Everybody should be heading up there. This gets us our 20, so this is so good.
Yeah, I was a little worried they weren't going to come and help, so I
Just
wanted
go
to clear
start
this
it.
wave.
Screw
Okay.
it, dude. 2 people go here, you go start it. Like,
Okay.
then they're either then they have to make the decision, right? They're like, wait, do we just let our ETC die, or do they actually like look at all this information? Like, wow, they have 3 dead at 25 seconds. We can actually do this, and then they follow it up, right? So if you think that's the call and you're the tank, just head for it. You have Zul'jin, like you guys clear this so damn fast. Oh, this guy is just tower diving your Kerrigan. Like, holy cow. Maybe I should just turn off chat. This is absurd. Is it Control C? Okay, so Kerrigan back for bottom. This is actually good because this threatens keep. Now they're all alive and you guys have 4. So at this point, you walk away. So basically, the fact that we weren't able to get more, like, it's difficult because Kerrigan made the decision to go bottom, right? So there's nothing you can do about that, but you guys need to back off of this immediately.
Just should not engage them.
Unless you get a kill here, which you do. Okay, you get a pick. Now it's perfectly fine. The fact that she was stepped up that far, that's your condition here. If you get a pick, then you can stay. If you don't, then you have to leave because you're in a 5v4. And it's equal talents. Then you're just asking to lose because the math's against you. They blow taunt here. This is good. You just E and get healed up. You guys are actually... Yeah, here we go. Let's go. They have no way of interrupting this. This is a massive mosh pit. Oh, the tour bus too. I agree with the tour bus, actually. I absolutely agree with the tour bus. Oh no. Holy cow, the Butcher does a lot of damage right now. If Kerrigan was here, this would have been the end of the game. But she died bottom. Or mid? She died somewhere. This Greyman's just going... I think you guys can actually end here, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the end of the game for sure. Okay, that was a messy game, I'll be honest. Like, that was very disjointed. There's people all over the place. Greyman's trying to trade. Holy cow, okay. That's a lot faster than I expected. Let's go over some talents. Oh, wait, you can't. What? Hello? Oh, because the game just ended. Oh, we already talked about your talents. Your talents were good, but definitely imposing because of the Greymane and then Echo Pedal. Echo Pedal's almost the talent you go every game, just because the wave clear is actually so strong. And the damage is pretty good too. Like, you can send yourself to a lane and clear really, really quickly. Yeah, definitely like the Echo Pedal better.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, biggest issues there, definitely early game. When Zul'jin died, we wasted an entire wave top and then double got picked bottom. So just when you're seeing situations like that where you can safely get soak, just take it. Take it every time, because if you think about it, getting a kill, what does that give you? It gives you experience and a little bit of map control. But the alternative is getting experience for free, right? Because trying to engage in a fight, you know, you have the opportunity of also trading kills or dying or what have you, right? But walking to a lane and safely soaking as a tank, like, there's no downside there. It's the lower variance play, and yeah, it's just better to do. I liked your guys' focus top side when you got the 3 kills. I'm glad you pinged it. So basically, like, all I've noticed for you is just focus on body blocking, and part of that comes with your A clicking. So I know you were saying you have a little bit of hard time doing that, so just practice it up as much as you can. Man, try playing like some Vala or some Lunara to try to work on it a little bit. I found playing Muradin as well helps a lot. His his stutter stepping is actually pretty easy to do, and I don't know, he just makes a lot of sense. His auto attacks are very consistent, so.
Okay.
And then what else? Just pinging. Dude, when I'm playing ETC, I actually just mash alt-click on my heroic whenever it's down, especially one as important as Mosh Pit. Just letting your teammates know when you should fight, when you shouldn't fight, sort of thing. Because like, your Mosh Pits were massive, and honestly, playing as Mosh Pit in this elo seems really good. And against this comp, if you get it on either Sylvanas or Varian after his combo, they cannot break it. So it's like the freest mosh pit of my life, or of your life, I suppose.
Gotcha. So just be a little bit more aggressive with that communication then.
Totally, man. Yeah, it's really good information for your teammates. I know I would appreciate it if my ETC was doing that in my games. So.
Okay.
But yeah, in general, good game. This is pretty short. I expected it to go a lot longer. It's only been half an
Yeah.
hour. Usually they take like an hour, but we weren't able to back up and go over stuff, so that's a little unfortunate. I wonder, like, does this just DCS immediately? Or did it just troll earlier? Yep. So for some reason, when I'm grouped with you, it just does it immediately. I'm glad I didn't back up again because we would have had to reset.
Yeah.
Bless this game. But yeah, did you have any more questions or anything like that, or?
No, I mean, like I said, I want to cover talents just because I know I wasn't sure how to build it for that certain situation that we were in, and I mean, I do my best to stay off tilt,
Yeah.
given whoever I'm playing with, and I always keep the chat on just so I can see if they're, you know, constructively communicating.
Yeah.
But I usually don't try to engage at all,
Yeah.
especially in Hero League, Team League situations.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely need to work on, being able to communicate what I'm doing. So maybe if I start at least using it properly, that would probably help a lot better.
Good call, man. And just in general, as a tank player, try not to just sit in a lane as much as you can. Stay in bushes between lanes, watching rotations, protecting your assets, i.e. your teammates. Like, there's a lot of times there where between mid and bottom, you're just kind of like sitting on bottom wave, auto-attacking the creeps. And while that is good because you do want to, gain lane pressure against the Sylvanas and also pick up the gems, obviously, as the front line, you're giving up information to your team so that they can safely rotate over and over and over. So if they're like, wow, ETC Malf is bottom, they literally have no kill pressure. Okay, we just get to rotate for free around the map. So that's really important. Staying in bushes, watching the enemy team. Like, there's times where, there's 3 showing mid, Sylvanas was bot, and then Tassadar was top. We didn't need 2 people bottom lane, so you can just literally sit in the mid-bottom aggressive side bushes and just watch. If they start rotating on your Malfurion, you just W them as soon as they walk up to the wave, or as soon as they walk up to the bush. And then they can't do anything.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Something you don't see enough in this sort of rank for sure. You can control so much as the warrior. You can basically like block off their entire early game if you're positioned properly. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very, very much for joining me, man. I appreciate it. I'm sorry it was so short notice because, yeah, I had to contact the first person who won, and then they didn't get back to me, and then I late contacted you yesterday, and so I really do appreciate you showing up on such short notice, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you working with my time schedule. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man. All right, so I'm gonna hop out of Discord then. Thanks again, and have yourself a great